by our mum, or shot our brother for heroin possession. But what this time of year is all about is remembering that we're all humans. We all share the same hopes, fears, germs, and so on.
Very true. Sorry, Mark.
Fine.
Speaking of germs, we had a tramp who came and stayed at ours at Christmas a couple of years ago.
Very kind. That is goodwill.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, he was a bit of a vibe killer, to be fair to him. He ate with his hands and he screwed up Shiraz.
Yeah, I mean...
he'd seen more or less no films or telly, so we sort of lost patience and punted him back out onto the street again.
Sort of goodwill to all men.
Yeah, well, mate, he kept on putting his fingers in the air for syllables rather than laying him on his forearm. It was a liability.
Yeah.
He hadn't heard of The Apprentice.
Oh, fair enough. No, you didn't. But we have many tweets suggesting what we do about Christmas dating at the end.
Well, here's one about goodwill. I once came across what I thought was an injured stroke dead man in a ditch by the side of the road, but when I went over to help, he turned out to be extremely drunk and then proceeded to throw beer cans at me, waking him up.
Was it you?
And here's some Christmas, here's some suggestions for Christmas. And you right there with your wine?
Yeah, fine.
Nothing more festive than Doctor Who and whiskey.
Not so bad.
No idea. Love the moment when the rest of the family responds with a resounding no to eldest brother requests to play Monopoly.
We'll do that. We can do that.
We can do that. We can slot some Monopoly in. And there's a shout out for Titanic. Watching Titanic for the first time, slightly drunk at 4 in the afternoon Christmas Day, surrounded by the family, emotional.
Really hard to do in a minute. If memory serves, Titanic was on the long side. But we'll see what we can do.
And, oh yes, 11 people have said, I love the snowman.
Oh yeah, that is a Christmas classic.
Which one? The Eponymous.
It's the main, the main one. There's not just one snowman that we all use as a nation.
Oh, actually, I'll tell you what, I've got a song about a snowman.
Oh, that couldn't be more appropriate.
Well, it is, yeah, it is. But I figured it would come up this time of year when we never get snow. It might come up anyway. Can you, Tim, can you do some jingly backing things?
Really? What?
Yeah, very nice.
I am a snowman. You made me. I am ugly, 'cause you made me quickly. I am a snowman. My cousin was the snowman in the film The Snowman. He still lives off the royalties. I am a snowman. I am lonely, but don't hug me. 'Cause you will melt me, you will melt me. It's quite sad.
Very sad. Yeah, awfully sad. What a positive half hour this has been, as Bill. I've been working hard to show more goodwill to people. If I met that depressed man now on the train, I'd talk to him. I start conversations with people now, whether they want it or not. I had a lovely chat recently, which sums up the idea of goodwill. I think it's between strangers. I was just there on the train as usual, and so this man walked through, very loud, very distracting on his mobile. It's one of these situations where everyone overhears something bizarre, and everyone thinks at once, I wonder what that meant. This guy, we all heard him say, it looked exactly like a lemon. But it was not a lemon, Brian. And then he went into the next carriage, and these mysterious words just hung in the air. And as always, everyone else pretended not to hear. I was bursting with curiosity. What kind of conversation could this possibly be? More importantly, what sort of fruit or fruit item could this be? And the moment ago, I was about 10 minutes later, but I thought, come on, we have to address this situation. I looked right to the eyes of the guy opposite me, plucked up my courage and said, I'm thinking lime. The guy just came alive. I was thinking lime as well. It ended up being a lovely conversation. I said, but the thing is, lime's green, aren't they? They're not really yellow. The guy said, they are green. And it was wonderful. We're getting into it so much. There's a bit where I said, also, I think limes are sort of a different size, aren't they? The guy said, yeah, limes are smaller. They're smaller than lemons. And I was getting so into the conversation, I heard myself say, I could not agree more. That is not a conversation you ever expect to be having with a stranger about citrus fruit. That's the sort of the soul of goodwill. I'd like you to, I hope we've all learned something about being a better person tonight. Well, and all the way through the series, really. Or the series. We've learned that mental strength is, remember the first show? Mental strength is important, that was the message of that show, but also it's useful to know a gladiator. We've learned that if you have too much faith, you'll end up eating a whole onion, and it's horrible. However clever you are, you can get tickled quite easily.
I think we're almost ready to do our Christmas in 1 minute, Mark.
Fine, we're nearly, he's like a kid. We've learned it's hard to sing opera with ice cubes down your top. It's hard to do anything with plasters being peeled off you. We basically